Okay students, now we discuss about the theorem, another theorem. Two non-vertical lines are parallel if and only if their slopes are equal. Okay, two non-vertical lines are parallel if and only if their slopes are equal. So proof, let theta 1 and theta 2 be two inclinations or angles, and let m1 comma m2 be two slopes with respect to the two lines. So then, so two non-vertical lines are parallel. So parallel lines, then the lines are parallel if and only if theta 1 is equal to theta 2, because two parallel lines, their angles are equal. Okay, here is L comma M, which makes an angle with theta. Here theta 1 and theta 2 are equal. So theta 1 theta 2 are equal, implies. So tan theta 1 is equal to tan theta 2, so which is implies m1 is equal to m2, since slope of the line tan theta is equal to m. Okay, next theorem. Two non-vertical lines are perpendicular if and only if the product of their slopes is -1. Two non-vertical lines are perpendicular if and only if their slopes are product of their slopes is -1. Okay, proof. So here we have x-axis and y-axis. Okay, so two perpendicular lines means, so here L comma M, L and M, two lines which are perpendicular to each other. So perpendicular to each other, here is the angle theta 1 and here is the angle theta 2. Okay, L అనే లైన్ x యాక్సిస్ తో theta 2 అనే యాంగిల్ చేస్తుంది. సో M లైన్ y యాక్సిస్ x యాక్సిస్ తో theta 2 అనే లైన్ చేస్తుంది అనుకోండి, theta 1 అనే లైన్. సో యాంగిల్ చేస్తుంది. సో దేర్ ఫోర్ లెట్ theta 1 and theta 2 be two inclinations of non-vertical lines L comma M and m1 comma small m1 comma m2 be slopes of the two non-vertical lines. Slopes of the non-vertical lines respectively. So the lines are perpendicular. Which given the lines are perpendicular. Okay, so perpendicular means here if we observe this, so angle which makes theta 2 and theta 1, so their product they are perpendicular to each other means angle between them is 90 degrees. So if we draw a projection to this x-axis, okay, so angle theta 2 is equal to, so here angle theta 2 is equal to 90 plus theta 1, okay, 90 plus theta 1. So from applying tan theta, so tan theta 2 is equal to tan of 90 plus theta 1, so which means tan theta 2 is equal to, so tan 90 minus theta means cot theta, okay, here is cot minus cot theta 1, so which is equal to tan theta 2 is equal to cot theta minus cot theta means 1 by tan theta, 1 by tan theta 1, so which implies tan theta 1 into tan theta 2 is equal to minus 1, therefore m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. So product of the slopes of two non-vertical lines is minus 1. So here is note, if the slope of a line L is, if the slope of the line L is not equal to 0, then the slope of any line perpendicular to and the slope of any line perpendicular to L is L equal to minus 1 by m, okay. So the slope of the line L is not equal to 0 means the slope of the line, the slope of any line perpendicular to L is L equal to minus 1 by m is the slope of the any line which is perpendicular to the line L and whose slope is m not equal to 0, okay. So here I have an example. The slope of the line is, if the slope of the line is two by 3, then the slope of its perpendicular line, so then the slope of its perpendicular line, so solution, so given slope of the line, the line L1 which is equal to m1 is equal to 2 by 3, so another slope of the line which is perpendicular to the slope of the line perpendicular to L1 is equal to minus 1 by m, which is equal to minus 1 by 2 by 3, so which is equal to so here let m2 be the m2 be slope of the line perpendicular to L1. So m2 is equal to minus 3 by 2. Since m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1, so another theorem, if theta is an angle between two non-vertical lines, having slopes m1 comma m2, then tan theta is equal to plus or minus m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2, comma m1 comma m2, m1 into m2 not equal to minus 1. So proof, so let theta 1 comma theta 2 be two inclinations of the lines having slopes m1 comma m2, okay, respectively. So here if we draw a diagram, so if we draw a diagram like this, this is y axis and this is x axis. So two perpendicular, theta is the angle between two vertical lines, slopes, okay. So here is the theta 1 and this is the theta 2. These are the two non-vertical lines, okay, and this is the angle of inclination theta c, okay. From the figure we have, right, from the above diagram we know theta 1 is equal to theta 1 minus theta 2. Here we can write theta is equal to theta 1 minus theta 2. Look at this diagram, this is all over theta. So if we want to get theta which is equal to theta 2, but if we subtract theta 1 minus theta 2, we get theta. So theta is equal to theta 1 minus theta 2. So therefore tan theta is equal to tan of theta 1 minus theta 2. So which is equal to tan theta is equal to tan theta 1 minus tan theta 2 by 1 plus tan theta 1 into tan theta 2. Since the trigonometric formulas we have here, right? Since from directly we apply tan of theta 1 minus theta 2, we have tan theta 1 minus tan theta 2 by 1 plus tan theta 1 into tan theta 2 formula. So here we can write tan theta 1 means m1 minus tan theta 2 means m2 by 1 plus m1 into m2. Since tan theta 1 is equal to m1 and tan theta 2 is equal to m2 are the given slopes. Next concept, equation of a line in different forms. So equation of a line in different forms, that is, previous class we discussed about the slope of a given line passing through 2 points formula, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So by using that formula we can define equation of a straight line by in different forms. Okay, here theorem 1. The equation of the horizontal line passing through the points passing through the points x1 comma y1 is y is equal to y1. So proof, here's the 2 points A, x1 comma y1, the equation of the horizontal line passing through the points. So x1, we have to find the line which is passing through this point x1 comma y1. So let the point P on the line say x comma y. Okay, so if P x comma y is any point on the line through the point x1 comma y1, so hence the equation of the line is y is equal to y1, since it is the horizontal line. So horizontal. So conversely, suppose that if P x comma y be a point such that y is equal to y1, so y is equal to y1, then P x comma y is passing through the point x1 comma y1 clearly. Therefore the locus of the P lies in, locus means the equation of the P lies in y is equal to y1. Therefore the required equation is y is equal to y1. Okay, the equation of the horizontal line passing through the point x1 comma y1 is y is equal to y1. So horizontal line passing through any point, the equation is called y is equal to y1. So here see some examples. Example number 1. The equation of the horizontal line passing through 2, 3 is the equation of the horizontal line. Okay, horizontal line means y is equal to y1. The equation of the horizontal line passing through 2, 3 is given by y is equal to y1. That means that is y is equal to 3. So which implies y minus 3 is equal to 0 is the required equation of the line passing through point 3, 2. So example number 2. The equation of the line parallel to x-axis and passing through minus 3, 4 is given by, which implies y1 is equal to y is equal to y1. So which implies y is equal to 4, y minus 4 is equal to 0. So since the line parallel to x-axis means which is a horizontal line, the equation of the horizontal line is y is equal to y1. So y is equal to y1, here is the y coordinate point is 4. So y1 place lo manam 4 substitute chestam, y is equal to 4, y minus 4 equal to 0 is the equation of the line parallel horizontal line. Horizontal line are the equation of the line which is parallel to x-axis. So next another form of a equation of the line. So theorem number 2. So the equation of the vertical line passing through the points. So previously we discussed about the equation of the horizontal line. Now the equation of the vertical line. The equation of the vertical line passing through the points point x1 comma y1 is x is equal to x1. Okay, so proof: if p of x comma y is a point on the line passing through x1 comma y1. So that is, here is the vertical line. So here is the point x1 comma y1. So here is the p which is passes through the vertical line x1 comma y1. Okay, p is any point on the line. Okay, so then x is equal to x1. So which means the line is vertical line. So conversely, if p x1 comma x comma y be any point be any point such that x is equal to x1, then P lies on the vertical line. P lies on the vertical line. X is equal to x1 passes through the point x1 comma y1. So therefore the locus of P, locus means the equation of the P lies in x is equal to x1. Therefore the required equation is x is equal to x1. So therefore the required equation is x is equal to x1. So here is the example 1. The equation of the vertical line passing through 2 comma minus 3 is the equation of the vertical line passing through 2 comma minus 3 is given by, so which means x is equal to x1. Here x1 comma y1 be the point passing through a vertical line passing through this point. So x is equal to x1 means x is equal to 2, which implies x minus 2 is equal to 0 is the required equation of the line. Since the line is a vertical line, we have the equation x is equal to x1 is the equation of the line. So next, slope point form. Here is the sum note. Note number 1. The equation of y-axis is x is equal to 0. So equation of the y-axis is x is equal to 0. The equation of any line parallel to y-axis is, note number 2, the equation of any line parallel to y-axis is x is equal to k. Okay, here k is a constant. So these are the two notes. The equation of the y-axis is x is equal to 0. The equation of the line parallel to y-axis. So y-axis means the vertical lines. Here x is equal to k, and the equation of the line which is parallel to y-axis is x is equal to k. Here k is a constant. So next, another form of the equation, slope point form. Next one, slope point form. So equation of the line which is slope point form. So okay, so theorem. The equation of the line passing through the equation of the line passing through a point x1 comma y1 and having slope slope m is y minus y1 is equal to m into x2 minus x1, x minus x1, x minus x1. So this is the most important formula which is frequently used in this chapter. Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So proof. So is the point A, which is x1 comma y1, and is the point B, x comma y, which is passing through the line, and whose line is passing through a point A x1 comma y1. Okay, if P be any point on the line, P x1 comma y be any point on the line, so slope of that line is given by slope of the line. We know that m is equal to slope, which is equal to y minus y1 by x minus x1. Since is the point y minus, this is taken as x2 comma y2, okay, and the point x1 comma y1. So 2-point form, slope form, m is equal to y minus, since m is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So here x2 comma x1 are taken as x comma y. So we get m is equal to y minus y1 by x minus x1. Okay, so therefore, which implies m into x comma x1 is equal to y minus y1. So conversely, p x comma yb is a point such that y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1, then y minus y1 by x minus x1 is equal to m is the slope of the line, and hence p of x comma y lies on that line, okay. Hence the locus of P is therefore the locus of P, is, what is the equation of the line? Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Therefore the required equation is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Okay, if we see some examples, so example number 1, find the equation of the line passing through, find the equation of the line passing through minus 2 comma 3 and having slopes slope 3 by 4. So solution, So given point P minus 2 comma 3, which is x1 comma y1. So given slope m is equal to 3 by 4. So therefore the equation of the line passing through having slope is, the equation of the line passing through which point? Minus 2 comma 3 and having slope is 3 by 4 is given by y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So in that, so y minus y1 means how much? 3 is equal to m value 3 by 4 and x minus x1 means how much? Minus 2. So which implies y minus 3 is equal to 3 by 4 into x plus 2. So which is equal to 4y minus 12 is equal to 3x plus 6. So which implies 3x minus 4y plus 18 is equal to 0 is the required equation of the line. So 3x minus 4y plus 18 is the required equation of the line. Next, equation of the line is 2-point form. Okay, previously we discussed about slope point form. Now 2-point form. Okay, theorem. The equation of the line passing through 2 points a point x1 comma y1 and b x2 comma y2 is y minus y1 into x2 minus x1 is equal to x minus x1 into y2 minus y1. Okay, or we can write it as y minus y2 by y2 minus y1 is equal to x minus x1 by x2 minus x1. Okay, so proof. Here we have two cases. Case 1, if x is equal to x1 is equal to x2 and x1 not equal to x2. Okay, in the two cases we prove this theorem. Okay, case number 1, if x1 not equal to x2. Okay, if x1 not equal to x2. So consider a line. So is the point A, which is x1 comma y1, and is the point B, x2 comma y2. Let P be any point on that line, x comma y say. Okay, slope of the line is given by slope of AB line. Slope of AB line is what? M is equal to slope of line m is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Therefore the equation of the line is given by equation of the line is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So here is m, slope is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So substitute the slope in this equation, we get y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1, which implies, so y minus y1 by y2 minus y1. So here this is y1, here also y1, y minus y1 by y2 minus y1 which is equal to x minus x1 by x2 minus x1. Okay. So this is the required equation of the slope. Next, now case 2. So what is case 2? Suppose x1 is equal to x2. Case 2, if x1 is equal to x2. So if x1 is equal to x2, then AB line is a vertical line. AB line is a vertical line. Okay, then AB line is a vertical line, because so x1 is equal to x2, there is only one point which is vertical line which is parallel to y axis. Okay, then the equation of the line, so vertical line equation is given by x is equal to x1. The equation of the vertical line is given by x is equal to x1. So here, which means x minus x1 is equal to 0. So which implies x minus x1 into, so y2 minus y1 is equal to 0, which implies x minus x1 into y2 minus y1 is equal to y minus y1 into x2 minus x1. So therefore the equation of AB line is y2 minus, so here y minus y1 y minus y1 into x2 minus x1 is equal to x minus x1 into y2 minus y1, or y minus y1 by y2 minus y1 is equal to x minus x1 by x2 minus x1.